See you.
Molly.
Hi, Molly. Yes.
Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
Why I kiss you goodbye every morning, I'll never know, seeing I'm never more than 50 yards away from you all day.
All the same.
I mean, you know, there are people in London that spend 2 hours in a train getting to work.
But they're quite mad down there. Everyone knows that.
Oh, you will call in at
The electricity board, yes. I'll ask them politely but firmly for an explanation.
Right. Oh, and you won't forget the bank, will you?
Off you go, Ernest.
All right.
Now, shoo.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.
Right then, they've had 15 quid out the till and we came to about 400 quid's worth of booze, give or take.
Yeah.
And you're pretty certain in your own mind it was these two comics who stood you up last night?
What do you think?
Oh, I'd be inclined to follow it up. Cast your eyes over that again, anyway. But if you're right, they'll be a long way off by now.
I bet they will.
Have you ever had a visit from our crime prevention?
Are you being sarcastic?
Me, love. I reckon the bloke from your insurance is likely to be the sarcastic one. You're not exactly Fort Knox.
But I'm covered. I mean, I am covered.
I hope so. Is it right?
Yeah. Do you want the invoice numbers of the cases and everything? In case it gets to court?
I don't think we're going to go all forensics over this one, love.
Do you think you'll ever get them to court?
Well, I'll put it this way. I'll be very surprised if your two cowboys don't appear in court somewhere, sometime, for something. Whether it's ours here or somewhere else.
It's all very casual to you, isn't it?
No, it's all business.
Just another break-in.
Well, like you say, it's got a bit of a comical touch. But it'll not go down in the annals of crime. Ta-da.
Ta-da. Oh, this is the lady that was with me last night.
Morning.
Hang on while I like my breakfast.
Can you describe these two blokes, Miss Lynch?
More or less.
Ever seen them before?
Not before they come in Rovers. I work there.
Is that right?
The one that called himself Les, he come in, well, giving me the eye, you know. Might be hard for you to believe.
Did I say that?
I meant it was later in the day.
Yeah, just describe him, huh?
He's a rat and lecherous with it.
You'll not get very far on that bet.
Medium height, fairish, sort of cocky, you know.
Build. Big bloke.
Kind of medium. Medium all over, really. Hey, why don't you give us a go at one of them photo what's-its? That thing where Barty straws it, you know.
You've been watching too much telly, love.
Barty's blooming comical.
It's got you, this, hasn't it?
What do you think?
Gets me, it does. Why don't I like grapefruit? Why don't I like a single thing that's slimming?
You're going mad with slimming you. You'll get anorexia.
I think I got fat glands.
Look at you. If you drank through a straw, you'd run the risk of drowning. If you drowned drinking through a straw, you.
Everything I eat goes on me somewhere.
Hey! How'd you fancy making a few quid?
Maureen, it's gonna eat like a pig.
I'm talking to you. How'd you fancy making a few quid?
Doing what?
Putting up a student.
What do you mean?
You know, putting them up, bed and breakfast.
Do you mean bed and breakfast?
I mean what I say. It's a common enough expression. We could do it easy. We got the run of the place. Am I getting through to you? I am talking about offering accommodation to students. Look, it says it here. Accommodation required. Overseas students on short duration courses require bed and breakfast accommodation immediately. Please contact Mrs. H.K. Ingleby, Accommodation Officer, Weatherfield Technical College. Well, what do you say?
Not what I say. What'll Elsie say? She's not here. It's her house.
It's her bed. Nobody's going begging.
I'm going to work.
Oh, well, if anybody asks, tell them I'm bilious.
Oh, you're not skiving off again.
It's right, I don't feel very well. I know I'm going to phone that Mrs. Ingleby.
Oh, don't be daft, don't.
Why? I'm only finding out, making inquiries. I wonder how much they pay.
You want locking up, you do.
Oh, really? Oh, dear, I feel awful, really.
What's the matter, love?
Well, there were two men last night. I saw them.
You what? Bet, just come in here a minute.
Have you ever felt sick with stupidity? They were just going in and out of the door. They had a van. They gave me to understand they were delivering. They must have just been taking it all out. Oh, Rini, I'm sorry. I feel so stupid.
Love, it's not your fault. You're not the only one.
What is it?
Mrs. Bishop, she saw them.
You never. I did.
Apparently they were just going in and out of this door, whistling while they worked. You do mean that door?
Yes, I even spoke to one of them.
Was he a cheerful sort of bloke, wearing an anorak?
That's right.
Les.
You mean you know who it was?
If you feel daft, what do you think we feel? The other one's called Eric. We were supposed to be meeting him last night, but we were stood up.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure I'll be able to identify them. And if you know who they are, well, surely the police must catch them.
Well, I'm glad you've got faith, Chuck. But you see, they never left a note saying where they were going.
I feel so stupid.
Yeah, it's Coronation Street, right? Off Rosamond Street. Oh, well, we've only got the one room free at the moment, I'm afraid. Oh, yes, that would be satisfactory. Yes, it's number 11 Coronation Street, yes. Oh, and I want somebody respectable, mind, not one of these demonstrators. Right, I'll wait to hear from you then. The name is Howard, Mrs. Howard. Yes, right, fine. Bye-bye.
You're going to send somebody.
Hey, it's £3 a night.
You're going to do it.
It's money for Jan.
Elsie'll kill us.
Oh, she'll not know.
Of course she'll know. If you put a foreign in here, someone's bound to let on. You're going to send somebody.
I think they want to take a look at the place.
Oh, well, they might not let a student stop here.
Why? It's not a slum or anything.
It's a right tip now. Probably got standards when they've got to come up to.
It's only for students.
For £3 a night, they're not going to let them doss just anywhere.
Oh, all right, then I'll do it over this afternoon. Anyway, it's only for students, all as rough as dogs.
Yeah, well, it was your idea.
All right, then I'll keep the money.
Oh, no, we'll split the money. We'll both get chucked out.
Oh, aye. You want a quote, don't you?
Well, yeah, it really is time it was done again. I mean, it hasn't been decorated since Alf and I tried to do it, and I mean tried.
Just the one room?
Well, if you can quote me competitively, I might be able to run to the spare as well.
Oh, great. You taking sealed tenders or what?
Well, if you could just pop over and see how much it all adds up to, eh?
Well, I don't need to pop over, do I? I am vaguely familiar with the interior of them places.
Yeah.
50 quid a room.
50 quid?
Well, it's the going rate. For you, I'll say that includes the VAT.
50 quid? Does that include materials?
Yeah, I don't know how to make a living. I'd love to make it cheaper for you, Ernie, but I can't.
Well, at that rate, I can only afford to have the one room done. I mean, really?
Well, that's up to you.
Well, yeah, all right. I'll come back to you on it. I mean, we haven't even chosen colours yet, have we?
OK.
Well, I'll see you then. Cheerio, Deirdre.
Try.
Bit steep.
No, it's not.
Well, you know, friends.
Friends, neighbours and close relatives should be double rate. It's always twice the trouble in the end.
Pint, please, Betty.
Right, I love it.
Don't you treat your old pals then?
Oh, blimey, I didn't see you quick enough, did I?
You weren't on the lookout for me, were you?
No reason to be, have I?
Well, that's what I mean.
I've just come in for a drink, is that all right?
I only dropped in for a chat.
Well, why don't you try the flying horse?
Les and Eric don't get in a flying horse much, do they?
Les and Eric, who are they?
That's what I'm asking.
I wish you knew what you were talking about. Ciao, Betty.
You won't arrest him till he's settled his slate, will you? Sorry.
The two blokes who turned over the off-licence down the road.
You are?
Not heard.
When was this?
Last night.
And you're looking at me?
I'm talking to you, that's all. Over there. Hello.
Hello,
Aye, aye. If it isn't the brewery's answer to Van Gogh.
Hey, Gary, are you listening? Now, he's a very great wit, this man. Listen, now we'll crack a gun.
Ah, get knotted.
Did you hear it? It's called wit and repartee. It's not often you're privileged. Come on, leave it, mate, leave it. Come on.
Two.
Yeah.
Right, oh, my dear.
Hey, have you brought out him for our dinners?
Only having a biscuit thing.
Oh, you're useless, you.
There's a kipper in the fridge.
I don't want a kipper.
Oh, you have been to town, haven't you? I'll do with some salad.
Aye.
Sorry. I've been sent anybody to inspect you.
No, but they better add, I've not done this for Ned.
Hey, if they do pass you and they send a student, they might send a lad.
For £3 a night, they can send their cat.
No, but I mean,
No, all students aren't rapist, Gail. I shouldn't worry.
yeah, but he's overseas students. Isn't
All overseas students aren't rapists either.
he? You know what I mean. Just imagine what they'll say around here.
I couldn't get that what they say. We are sophisticated working girls. And anyway, I don't know about you, but I don't go in for straggly beards and dirty necks. They don't wash, you know, students.
Might send an oil sheik, filthy rich with oil wells.
Or they might send a sexy Frenchman who looks like Sacha Distel, only 22, with olive skin and white teeth.
What would you do if they did?
Well, we'd have to turn him down on moral grounds.
Be Inspector.
Hey, do I look the part? You know, housewife, like a motherly.
You're going to say you're Mrs. Howard?
Yeah, I'll say my husband's out at work.
Who am I?
Me older sister, if anybody asks.
Mrs. Howard,
Oh, she's not in at the moment.
I have been sent to here by the Polytechnique.
Oh, you've been sent to the right place. You're not French by any chance, are you?
Ah oui?
I had a feeling.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's my fault.
How long are you here for?
How long? For 2 weeks only.
Oh. Sugar?
Thank you. That is most sufficient. Thank you. Yes, 1 week I go to a seminar. You understand? Seminar? To study various techniques.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go to all places to visit installation.
Sounds very interesting.
Oh, yes.
And you found your way here all right?
Yes, I come without impediment.
Oh. Cup of coffee for you.
All right. Ciao. Well, bonjour.
Ah, bonjour. You speak French?
No.
That is better for me. I must speak English. My English, I have much to improve. Yes.
Oh, it's very good.
Oh, it is very hard for me. I learn in the school. And I find it is not how you speak here.
Oh, well, we talk ordinary. You've been probably taught to talk posh.
Posh. Posh.
You know, swanky, snobby.
Ah, snobby snob. Yes, I know this. Snob, this is posh.
We call it talking la-di-da.
La-di-da.
Oh, it's terrific the way you say that. I say it again.
La-di-da.
Hey, you could teach me French.
Yeah, me and all. I'd love to learn French.
What do you want to learn French for?
When I go on my holidays.
That won't get you far in prestatin, Chuck.
Mrs. Howard, I must see her to pay the rent, yes?
Oh. Well,
She will be coming soon. She's working.
Well, actually, she's away just for a few days.
Well, see Mr. Howard.
Oh, there is no Mr. Howard. There's only us.
You both live here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I expect you'd like to see your room.
Please. Though I am sure it will be perfect.
Well, we think so.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
It's off to work.
Hang on.
See you, Betty Lou.
Thank you, dear. Bye-bye, Doc.
Oh, joking apart, mate. You like your work, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, I can tell by the way you really make it last.
There he goes, Gary. Mr. Self-employed, done more fiddles than Stradivarius.
Yeah, that's good, that is, Morris.
Did you say something, mate?
I wouldn't worry about it, you hoodie.
You know, there's one thing I could really like about you lads, and that's to see your backs. So pull your fingers out, eh? See if you can get it done by Christmas.
Hey, what's to do with you two, eh? Do you know what his trouble is? He's a flaming big head.
Yeah, we know that.
But he's a regular around here and well thought of as such, so knock it on the head, eh? Well, if he'll knock it on the head, I will. All right. Anything for a quiet life, me.
And straight off, they're on me backs. I mean, is it right? That is harassment, that is. Police harassment.
Oh, that's ridiculous. We know you've nothing to do with it.
Well, next time you pick up a couple of blokes, consult me first, eh?
Well, I still find it very hard to credit. I mean, they didn't seem that type at all.
Yeah, well, they'd left their striped jerseys and swag bags at home, Betty. Villains are doing that these days, you know.
Oh, yes. I'm sure this will be very comfortable.
Yeah, you've got a smashing view. The view is, Tresbon.
Oh, magnifique.
Yeah, you can see the viaduct, and you can see the factory over the road, and you can see the abattoir. On a clear day, you can see a bit of sky. Is it about time you're going back to work, Gail?
Time you were and all.
I am still poorly.
There's only one thing wrong with you, Chuck, and I know perfectly well what that is.
Then have some consideration and leave me with my affliction.
Oh, you know, this is very bad, huh? For the column of the spine.
Oh, it's very comfortable.
It is very bad for the kidneys, too.
Go on.
Yes. Perhaps I shall sleep on the floor, huh?
On the floor? Really?
Yes. Many times I do this.
Oh, yeah, I know, when you've been at that Vo Jolly.
Pardon?
Oh, never mind. Here's the wardrobe. You can use this. Have you seen the time, Gail? Where's healthy stuff? In hours.
Everything drip and dry, huh? Is good for travel. Oh. You see this? I brought especially for England. Is good? I've been war on the Bar Manchester. There is bathroom?
Oh, yes, just on the left.
Is that your family?
No.
Fiancé?
No. Just a friend.
Oh, must be a very close friend.
No, not even so close. She is, religieuse.
Religious?
Yes. In a convent.
A nun?
Yes. She is going to be, a nun. Excuse me, huh? I must cut and wash myself.
Yeah, of course. Hey, come on, Susan. Oh, yeah, well, if you need anything, I'll be downstairs.
Yeah. You said if they sent a dark-haired, sexy French bloke.
But that was before they had.
Hey, if Elsie comes back and finds him in her room, she'll skin the pair of
If
us.
Elsie comes back and finds him in her room, she'll not let on for a week.
He's all right, isn't he?
He's edible, positively edible.
And stuck on a nun.
Yeah.
What a waste.
I don't know why they're spending all the money on this place, you know. They'd be better off pulling it down.
That Mrs. Walker here said that. They'll have you in intensive care.
It's right, though. I mean, there's only the paint holding this place up and the rest of the street.
They're better built, these houses, than anything that's going up these days.
Well, that's not saying much, is it? The paint's thicker than the walls these days. He'll tell you. Tell her about that bungalow you did, Gary.
What?
18,000 quid, and they were calling him back by the minute. Isn't that right, Gary?
Oh, aye.
It's not his fault, it's the timber. It's that green there's leaves growing on it. True or false, Gary?
True.
It's awful, isn't it?
Oh! Just caught you.
You're late.
Oh, no, it's the wallpaper pattern book Mrs. Walker said she'd lend me.
Oh, yes, she did mention it to me. It's in the back. I'll fetch it for
Oh,
you.
great. Thanks, Betty. Why aren't you covered in paint? I mean, whenever I do it, I get covered up to here.
Because I know what I'm doing. I spent long enough learning.
Oh, well, each to his own last.
You do your own, mate, next time. You'll know what you're paying for.
I couldn't agree more. Only this time I am getting in somebody to do it.
Oh, a local?
Oh, yeah.
Freddie Longland?
No, Fairclough and Langton.
I thought you were getting a professional.
Well, they're all right, you know.
Look, don't tell me if you don't want to, but how much has he quoted you?
£50 a room.
Papered?
Well, yes, it's emulsion at the moment.
It'll need lining.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you want it done professional, don't you?
Well,
I mean, done right, you know. Well, it's up to you.
what exactly have you in mind?
Well, if I talk nicely to young Gary here, 2 rooms, 30 quid a room.
30?
We'll kill it for you, won't we, Gary?
Kill it.
Think about it. Only keep it on your hands.
Hey, no, wait a minute, I think you're on. In fact, what about the landing?
30 quid stairs the lot.
Hey, that really is something to think about, isn't it?
Only,
Hey, Alan. Be careful. She's only borrowed it as well.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Charles.
I'll be seeing you then.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Hey, if he gives us a job, when can we do it?
Well, not in our own time, son. Where's the profit in that?
I've just worked out his name in English. It's Roger. It's Roger the Lodger. Ridiculous.
Roger the Lodger. Have you got a tire-bouche? Wherever you go, you must eat the spécialité de la région. Then you know what they eat. Huh?
Yeah, it's definitely a local delicacy.
Formidable.
And tomorrow we'll introduce you to the chick butty.
Chip Bertie?
Oh, you'll love it. A chick butty, a glass of wine.
And thou beside me in the wilderness.
Yes. A very noble wine too, huh? For this august occasion. Hey. A bit for you. A bit for you. And a bit more for you, huh? And a lot for me. Santé, hein?
Hey, is that what you say?
Santé.
Santé.
C'est bon, ça.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
You know, next year, I must invite you to France. I return the compliment. You come, we have a very special dish with rabbit.
You inviting us?
Oh, it is difficult. 2 English girls to my home I cannot do. I can only take 1 girl, you see. Otherwise they say this is terrible man.
Well, that's all right. I mean, Gail's booked her holidays.
I haven't.
You know, how can a man choose between 2 such girls? It is the judgment of Paris. Impossible.
Well, you could try. I mean, she's a rat bag, really.
Well, you know, I think I am lucky to be here. Because, how you say, I think I have cracked it. Bit of wine? Santé, hein?
Bye-bye, love.
Bye-bye.
Oh, excuse me. I say, have you got a minute? Just wondering when our front bedroom's likely to get finished.
I shouldn't think it'll get finished till we get down to finishing it.
Well, you know, you've just left half a job done. I mean, the paper peeled off and the wood primed.
Now, it's the secret of a good job, Squire. The preparation.
Yeah, I dare say, yes, but, you know, it's not the thing you want to lie in bed looking at longer than is necessary. I just want the job finished, that's all. Surely that's not unreasonable.
I'll tell you what. We'll be in later.
How can we do?
I mean, you'll want full payment, won't you, when the job's done? I mean, you don't want half the money now and the rest sometime never.
Very true, Squire. We'll be in later.
No, that's definite.
Definite.
Right.
Oh, Bernie, you want to watch out. There's a couple of Humphreys about.
Get knotted.
Yeah, and you.
Roger. Morning. Did you sleep well?
Yes, I sleep well.
Slept. We say slept.
I slept well.
Brought you a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you. What time it is?
You must say, what time is it? We've got to get these things right, haven't we?
What time is it?
It's going on for 8:30. On your last day here.
So it is my last lesson, huh? I bet you teach me a lot.
Bet there's some things I couldn't teach you anything about.
Come on.
Never mind. What am I doing now? I'm sitting on the bed.
Yes, that is very good thing.
You're supposed to say it after me.
Where is Susie?
We don't want to talk about Susie.
Oh, no. I say this because wherever you go, she goes.
Yeah, she does tag on a bit. She's downstairs cooking breakfast.
Oh.
Shows how well in you are. Gives us time for a bit of special coaching.
Oh, yes, because I must learn English. Useful.
How about this? How do you manage to look so handsome and sexy first thing in the morning?
Well, this is secret, but I tell. Yes? I will whisper in your ear. Come closer. Eh? Come closer.
Now what? Come on, Roger, show a leg.
Don't you pick a moment.
Come on, Roger, show a leg. How long does it take you to give him a cup of tea? Have you been feeding him with a spoon?
Just got talking, that's all.
You've been on the couch, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Well, seeing as how he did invite one of us to France, and today is his last day, it'd be just like you to try and wangle it. Oh, hello, Roger, love. I've made you a traditional English breakfast.
Bon.
English, Roger?
Oh, yes. Good.
What's traditional about burnt bacon? It is not burnt. It is just well done, and your egg got broke.
Why, my egg? Did it have my name on? Shall I, Summer?
Well, I wasn't going to give Roger a broken egg, was I? Now get stuck in, love.
Come on.
She means, would you care to start?
Oh, listen to Lady Muck.
Just don't want him getting into bad habits, that's all.
You got all posh, you, when you're after something.
Susie, can I ask a question to you?
Oh, be my guest.
This morning, when you shout at me, say, show me your leg. Was it serious?
Well, you could if you like. I mean, I bet they're worth looking at.
It's just slang, Roger. For get out of bed. She uses a lot of slang, her.
Oh, I write this down, huh? And when I go home, I will be very vernacular.
Well, whatever turns you on.
What is turn on?
Well, I could explain, but not with her here.
Sad about you going home, Roger.
Yes, I have enjoyed you two girls.
I don't think you've enjoyed us. Well, speaking for myself, that is. But what you mean is you've enjoyed meeting us.
And we've enjoyed meeting you. And it's not the end of a friendship, is it? Not if one of us comes over to visit you. And I've always fancied France.
Oh, so have I. You know, it's one of those places I've always fancied visiting.
Yes, you will love it. It is very beautiful.
Yeah, but, who?
Which one?
Two beautiful girls like you. It is very difficult. Very difficult.
I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, love. Daddy. Oi, you're not knocking off, are you?
Ask him, Mrs. He's the boss.
Are you finishing?
Yes, love.
Well, it's not dinner time yet. I mean, it's only 11:30.
Never put a stopwatch on a craftsman, love, not if you want good work.
Hey, Fred, them decorators are knocking off. I mean, it's only 11:30. It's never going to get finished at this rate.
Hey, it looks all right now.
And here it does, certainly. You should see inside the house. It's a right tip. And Mrs. Walker's due back tomorrow.
She's not going to like it, Betty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If these decorators don't soon shape themselves, they're not going to need any more paint stripper. Mrs. Walker's comments will do the job for them.
You could be right.
Bonjour, mon ami. Comment ça va?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Fair to Middleton, me old cock sparrow.
Fair to. We have not done this, I think.
No, we've not, no. It's a bit advanced anyway, and it wouldn't be much use to you in any other part of the civilised world. Are you having a drink?
Yes, this is why I come here.
A pint, is it? That's about half a litre to you. We have mild, bitter, stout and lager.
No, thank you. Orange juice at this time.
Very wise. How is your English coming along generally?
Oh, very well. Everyone is so kind to me.
What about your homework? Did you do the exercise I suggested?
Oh, yes, I have it here. Would you like to read it?
Yes, I would, love. Very good practice for you, you know.
Yes.
Writing a love letter.
Yes.
You never know when you might need one. My most cherished, adorable darling, since meeting you, I am over my heels in passion.
This is mistake, I think.
There's nothing wrong with this, love. When I see your wondrous eyes, I swoon in my internal self, because your eyes are like windows. Through them I see the beautiful flower of you. You don't need any more English lessons, love.
No?
You need something putting in your tea.
It does, doesn't it?
hang on a minute, look. You go on to the pub. There's somebody here I want to straighten out.
Hey, don't go causing any bother, love.
What's the only thing you're doing?
It's called painting, Sonny. It's a job for a skilled man. You wouldn't know that.
Don't get clever with me, mate. Listen, we put in for that job you're doing, me and Len Fairclough.
You didn't get it, though, did you?
You've got no rights to the job. You've already got a job working full-time for the brewery.
Well, push off, Langton. I put in a lower price for the job, and that's all there is to it, so stop bellyaching.
Yeah, I could have put a lower price in if somebody was paying me a full week's wages for skiving. You want to go moonlighting, mate? Do it in your own time, eh?
Get stuffed. Do you know what your trouble is? You can't stand being beaten.
Oh, who's beaten? Not me, mate. Oh, no. Not by a long chalk. You'll see.
Hey, I got you a pint in, mate.
Listen, I've got news for you two. You know Ernie Bishop's having his place decorated? Well, guess who's doing it? The fellows who are working on this place.
What, Morris, what's his name, and his apprentice?
That's right, I just come past and seen them. You know we put in for that job, don't you?
Oh, it's only a piddling little job, that, mate.
Well, that's not the point, is it? They're a couple of cowboys, that lot. They're taking our bread and butter.
Well, that's life, isn't it? You can't blame a fella for moonlighting, can you?
Oh, leave it, Ray, for goodness sake.
Look, you're not thinking about it, you two. Not only are they stealing our livelihood, but they're getting paid double bubble for doing it.
How'd you make that out?
But they're on wages from the brewery, right? So they're drawing money for doing this place up. But they're not, are they? They're busy doing a foreigner around at Ernie Bishop's.
Like I say, that's life. Get your beer down here.
Yeah, cool it, Ray, and have a drink.
You're getting soft in your old age, you two. Well, I'm not.
Look, I'm putting it as simply as I can. I thought you were supposed to be able to speak English.
I'm trying to learn, yes.
Yes, you are. Very trying. Now, I'll go through it once again. Look. In the pool, you got two lots, right? You got the Reds, giants among men, and the other lot, the Toffees, right?
Excuse me.
Toffees, well, they call them that because that's where the ground is, you see, Everton. Everton Mints. You must have heard of them, even abroad. Toffee. You know, Toffee, what you froggies can't play for.
Hey, shall I be his interpreter?
Yes, please.
Well, he's talking to a lot of cobblers on the subject of football, you know. Now, listen. Have you heard of Georgie Best or Bobby Charlton?
Well, I have heard of Queen's Park Rangers.
I'm talking about footballers, not a load of airy bally dancers.
Here we are, Newton and Ridley.
Len, will you talk a bit of sense
I
into
wouldn't
him?
if I were you, mate.
Just drop it, Ray.
Well, I Ella's like. Hello, Newton and Ridley, maintenance department, please. Oh, hello, my name is Langton of Fairclough and Langton, and I'm ringing about putting an estimate for decorating the Flying Horse pub in Jubilee Terrace. Oh, you have your own men for painting and decorating, do you? I see. Well, how about us doing up the Rover's Return for you, then? Oh, they're doing that right now, are they? Well, now, mate, I've got some news for you, because your flaming decorators, what are supposed to be decorating your pubs, are busy doing a foreigner at number 3 Coronation Street. Yes, right at this minute. Taking the bread out of the mouths of people like me who'll have to work for a living.
Are you satisfied now?
You've really started something now.
You reckon? I think I've finished something.
It's us, Roger! Roger, are you up there? No sign.
Well, he didn't definitely say be coming back at dinner time, did he?
Said we should have pinned him down.
That thought has crossed my mind more than once.
Yeah, well, we better get some dinner in case. Put kettle on. I'll make some toast. We can have some pilchards on top.
Yeah, all right, love. Hey, do you fancy him, kid?
Yeah, of course I do. So do you. It's dead obvious, so don't deny.
Well, you can talk the way you go throwing yourself at him. But do you think you're making any headway?
Well, he hasn't said anything, but... No, to be honest. Why do you reckon he fancies you?
Well, sometimes he looks at me from under his eyelashes and that. But no, to be quite honest.
He must be doing something wrong. Hey, you're my best friend, aren't you? There ain't something I ought to know that even you won't tell me.
No. Hey, how about me?
No. Do you reckon he just don't fancy girls?
No, Mother Nature wouldn't go to all that trouble, would she? What a waste.
Voila. I have been to Jackson's Chip and Fish Shop. And I have bought fish, chips, and peas thrice.
3 times you can't say thrice.
Why is this?
Oh.
For 2 times you say twice.
Never mind, just give them to me and I'll put them on plates this time.
You're getting very fond of fish and chips, aren't you?
I have had the bad ones and the good ones. It is like eating the tires of bicycles.
Hey, do you know I've had a thought? Do you reckon it's this food that's putting him off his French fancies?
How can what he eats makes any difference?
Well, you know they say it's French food what makes French fellas fast.
You've over the eat snails. How can eating snails make you fast?
Say, what is this you are talking, huh?
Oh, never mind, love. Just grown-up talk.
Seen Langton?
Mind what you're doing with that, Doc. You're denting your own paintwork.
Sod the flaming paintwork. We've just been sacked, me and young Gary.
Sacked?
Fired, finished up, stopped. Our bus just came down from the brewery 10 minutes ago and he knew exactly where to look. Your house.
What's he talking about? Do you know?
Well, they're working at our house, you know, decorating.
We're supposed to be decorating here.
Look, somebody shocked us and I'm bloody sure I know who. Where's Langton?
Look, he ain't here, mate, so just stop shouting your gob off, will you?
Where is Langton?
He'll be down at their yard now, just the back of Moseley Street. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I do.
Trust you, Yates. You never miss a chance of dropping Ray Langton in it.
Oh, no. Langton drops himself in it. I just like listening to the splash.
You always dive in head first. You lose your temper and then you don't stop to think what you're doing.
All right, I bet I lost my temper. But if I'd had a week to think about it, I'd still have done it.
I doubt it, mate.
Oh, it was a bit strong, though, Ray. I mean, ringing up the brewery. I mean, what you did, to all intents and purposes, was informing on them two blokes.
Well, so what? They had it coming, didn't they?
I'm with Deirdre, you know. I think you were a bit nasty, that's all.
Oh, you're on Flaming Morris's side.
Ah, my
hellers, like, I don't like the bloke any more than you do. I just think that your retaliation was a bit over the top.
Exactly. You went too far, Ray.
I mean, ringing up his flaming boss is like taking a shotgun to a mouse.
A rat more. Like what Morris and that kid was doing was stealing, just as much as if they put their hand in the till.
All right, so he's a cheeky beggar,
If
yeah?
he wants to set up on his own, let him show he's got the guts. Let them jack the jobs in and do it proper.
You sure he'll have the option after what you've done?
Oh, he's not going to get fired. Nobody gets fired nowadays. Hello, if it isn't the lightning decorator himself.
Was it you tipped the brewery off, Langton?
What brewery? What are you talking about?
It was, wasn't it? It was you. You flaming creep.
Hey, don't come crashing your weight about in here, mate.
You shopped us.
All right. What if I did? What about it?
What about it? You got me and young Gary the sack. You're a bastard, Langton.
Get lost. You had it coming. Doing another job in the firm's time, what did you expect? If you want to set up on your own, mate, take the risk like me and him had to. Or are you too yellow? Ah, you'd rather screw a boss. Not to mention us.
I see, that's it. You reckon we nick your work?
Yes, that's right.
So you got on the blower to the brewery?
That's right.
That's enough. Now, coolly, Ray! You're not thumping anybody in my yard, so just forget it, eh?
You reckon you can stop me?
Yes, I do.
Ah, let him try it if he wants to.
Beat it. Go on, beat it, I mean it.
I'll get you for this, Langton. Don't you worry.
He means that, you know. Just watch him.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. You've got a couple of fellas the sack and you've made yourself a couple of enemies.
Don't expect me to feel sorry for them two blokes, because I don't. And his threats don't bother me neither. If it all happened again, I'd do exactly the same thing.
Good evening, ladies. As you see, I prepare to leave. Huh?
Yeah, we can see that.
I do my bagage.
Oh, I think you should say luggage. You wouldn't use baggage. You use that word for something else.
Yeah, like we're called a couple of baggages sometimes.
That is very nice thing for ladies.
Well, it's all right if you're young, but we don't want to go into a pair of old bags.
You know, I know it is for joking, but I am sorry to leave.
Yeah, we're sorry too, Roger. I put your socks through the laundrette this afternoon.
You're very kind to me. I did not know where they were.
Well, at least your mum won't have a great pile to wash when you get home. She'll know you're being looked after.
Yes. This case I close later because it is difficult.
Oh, and I got you something. A present. It's a pen. So you got no excuse for not writing.
That's if you mean it, about inviting one of us.
Of course I mean it.
Yeah, but which one? Because we're both very keen. Well, I am anyway.
I am very keen.
Which one? It is very difficult. Huh? I think I invite you both.
Do you mean it?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's smashing.
You know, there is room for both. My mother will be very pleased to meet you and my brother Jacques too.
Well, let's go and celebrate.
Yeah, we'll treat you.
No, we will go to Rover's Return and I will treat you too. Yes? You will like my brother Jacques.
Oh, blow your brother Jack. You're all right.
Oh, don't be too impetuous, you. His brother Jack's might be more all right.
Well, he is.
Well, it's time I was at the Rovers. It's 6:15, you know, I'll get a shot. Hey up, I know those amazing feet. It's Weatherfield's answer to Sherlock Holmes.
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, to work.
Well, hang on a minute. Got a bit of news that might interest you. It's about your two boyfriends.
We should stop calling them our two boyfriends. As far as I'm concerned, they want locking up.
That's the news.
You mean you've got them?
Hey, that's quick work. I thought you hadn't got a clue.
Yeah, well, we didn't nick them round here. They got nicked in Stoke.
Well, it couldn't happen to two nicer fellas.
Bit brighter than you lot around here, are they, the Stoke Bobbies?
Fair dues. Between you and me, it was a stroke of luck. They got stopped for a traffic offence.
Parked on a double yellow line, were they? Well, it serves them right.
No, it was a bit more serious than that. They were drunk.
Drunk? I suppose on my booze.
Could be, because there wasn't much of it left.
Great. Great.
Well, what's it matter? The insurance company will still pay up, won't they?
I suppose so. Very grudgingly. I don't think the insurance company rate my social life very much, taking it with two strange fellas.
Well, why don't you try doing something about it?
Sure you won't let me?
I'll bet.
Cheeky.
Anyway, I'm on my way to Stoke now to pick them up. I just thought I'd drop in and give you the news. Any messages for them?
Oh, yes. Tell them we'll still be waiting for them. With a big hammer.
Right. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Don't say it.
I won't. I still love you. Just.
Cheers.
All you wish yourself.
Down that.
Down hatch, up bottom.
Roger.
Oh, don't spoil it, Gail. Hey, I was just saying to Gail, you've got on very well with your English, haven't you?
Yes, I have done well. Not good, well.
Yeah, when you get back to France, your friends will be really impressed.
You know, I have done a good trick on Eddie. I have done a good bargain. I have teach him rude French word, and he has teach me rude English word.
Trust Eddie Yates. What is the rudest word he taught you?
Oh, I cannot say. It is bad.
Oh, go on, we'll not be shocked.
Okay, if you will not be shocked. Blinking heck. It's bad, huh?
Oh, that's shocking.
I was hoping I might bump into you in here.
Oh, well, what's the matter?
Well, it's all this business of Morris and his apprentice. You know, I feel responsible in a way. I mean, they offered to do the job at our house, and we accepted.
I quoted a much cheaper price than you did, you see, and, well, the money is an item.
Don't worry about it.
No, but I feel it's the cause of all the trouble. You know, he was in here looking for you, you know.
Yeah, I know he found me.
Oh, dear, I hope he didn't cause any trouble, Ray.
Not him. They're all the same, that sort. They're all talk. Listen, about your decorating, I suppose you want me and Len to finish it off for you?
If you would, it looks so bad, just half a
Look,
job.
I don't think we can do that, love. I mean, I've got the sack from the brewery, but as far as we know, they're still working at our house.
But I've told you, you'll not see him again. All mouth.
Well, let's just leave it for a day or two. See which way the wind blows, eh?
Suit yourself.
Come on, we'll see you to the station.
Yes, and I will see you in August, in Lyon.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Are you leaving us now, Roger?
Yes, so we'll say Tara Chuck.
Au revoir, mon petit.
Ta-ra, Chuck. Au revoir, Mum, what? Hey, just where else have you been getting your English lessons round here?
Hello, Robert's return. You what? Blooming heck, you must be joking. Well, can't you slip us a quickie down this afternoon? Well, that's a big help. Thank you very much. Blimey.
What's to do?
It's the brewery. There's no delivery tomorrow.
It's going to make it a bit awkward. Why not?
Them decorators that got the push, all the rest of them come out on strike in sympathy with them.
Who's on strike, Fred?
Raymond, the flipping lot, they've all come out in sympathy with them decorators that got the push.
Well, they won't be delivering them, will they?
I know, but what about us with Ali and Ibay down in this cellar?
Well, Mrs. Walker's not going to be very pleased when she comes back tomorrow to find a pub with no ale.
I hope you're satisfied, mate.
Well, I didn't tell the drayman to go on strike. Won't be my fault if pub runs out of ale. Will it?